As the global fight to cancel freedom over communicable disease progresses, pro-freedom and pro-free market advocates are coming to the rescue, leading by example. We'll look at some of these examples in today's Analysis Behind the News, where we provide the perspective and the plan to save American liberty and independence. With many countries throughout the world clamping down to restrict the freedoms of people through mask and vaccine mandates, vaccine passports, and quarantine, the United States is an experimental petri dish of both freedom and tyranny. Both sides hope to prove that it can be the winner against COVID-19. While one side is more amplified in the media, the stats demonstrate that the hype over COVID is just that, hype. The side of freedom proves that tyranny has no helpful place in the battle against COVID-19. This is evident in the states that have chosen the freedom side of the equation. More politically progressive states have chosen heavy government intervention at the expense of liberty. As they push the firing of non-vax public employees, they are creating more problems for those constituents the employees serve. For example, at a time when Chicago is seeing record crime, Mayor Lori Lightfoot is following through with the idiotic enforcement of a vaccine mandate for city employees, including police officers. Only a mere 21 police officers have been sent home without pay, but MSN reports that about 2,000 officers had yet to upload their vaccine or testing status on a city online portal. Looking to follow through on her threat to fire 3,000 officers, the mayor tried to call in help from sheriffs using the Illinois law enforcement alarm system, but the request was refused as Kane County Sheriff Ron Hain told the Daily Herald, "The system typically responds to emergency situations where there is no opportunity for planning. This situation to me is much different." The Fraternal Order of Police is fighting the mandate in court and has asked the City Council to overturn the mayor's order, but Indiana Senator Mike Braun has offered to help any Chicago officer get a law enforcement job in Indiana, where, of course, there isn't a vaccine mandate. And Florida Governor Ron DeSantis made a similar offer, and according to the Independent Journal Review, added, "In the next legislative session, I'm going to hopefully sign legislation that gives a $5,000 bonus to any out-of-state law enforcement that relocates in Florida." After an initial lockdown, Governor DeSantis has repeatedly gone against the trend of taking away freedom, frequently becoming the target of those who want to see heavy government intervention. However, as Yahoo News reported, DeSantis' critics fall silent as Florida's COVID-19 cases drop. It also reported last week that the prior 14 days saw the number of cases drop by 48%. Indeed, Worldometers.info shows the numbers continuing to fall in both cases and deaths. Late last week, DeSantis also called for a special legislative session aimed at blocking the Biden administration's vaccine mandate for companies with over 100 employees. According to Politico, DeSantis has also taken action against Leon County for a vaccine mandate that led to the termination of 14 county employees. The Florida Department of Health issued Leon County a $3.57 million fine. Many states led by Republicans are currently preparing their legal teams to battle Biden's mandate when it is published. The order is currently being reviewed by OSHA and may take 90 days to do so. DeSantis also offered to help the supply chain crisis occurring on the West Coast, as dozens of cargo ships are waiting to be unloaded in ports that are now operating 24/7. Although the media has reported that the trouble is mainly due to a lack of truck drivers that can haul the containers away, California's environmental regulations for heavy trucks are not helping the situation. Even PolitiFact acknowledges industry experts said the rules certainly impact the availability of drivers and trucks, but acknowledge that many other issues are impacting the movement of goods through U.S. ports. DeSantis suggested to shippers that they reroute to Florida ports. According to WUSF Public Media, Port Tampa Bay CEO Paul Anderson, who was at the press conference with DeSantis, said, "We want your business. Reroute your thinking. Reroute your cargo to come to Florida. We stand ready to offer you incentives that will make it ideal and cost savings so that these men and women in our ports can move your cargo to get to consumers. The free market of America will certainly find a way around the many hurdles government throws at it. And this was best exemplified by an anonymous truck driver interviewed by the Epoch Times. He said of Biden's vaccine mandate, "It's unconstitutional. We'll just buy our own damn trucks and run our own company. All we've got to do is shut down and the country doesn't exist no more." Yet for other truckers who cannot afford to exercise this option, the same Epoch Times article reported, polls by trucking publications Commercial Carrier Journal and Overdrive indicate that up to 30% of truckers will seriously consider quitting if required to vaccinate. If they quit, the consequences for America may be massive. U.S. Transport estimates that 70% of American freight goes by truck. We've said it before and we'll say it again. If this era of COVID tyranny has proven anything, it's that Americans will only be pushed so far. Freedom will absolutely win the day. There are options you can exercise to help you nullify these mandates. We highlighted some of these in the October 4, 2021 issue of the New American magazine, and readers are already responding with good news that they use the info to help protect their jobs. Yet, the longer-term solution is not one of defense. Rather, it's one to take the offense. If you're ready to join the winning team and stuff the big government genie back into its limited government bottle, then join the John Birch Society today. Many others in your area may already be working on our agenda. Visit jbs.org. All links are in the video description. I'm Bill Hahn for the John Birch Society, and until next time, stay informed, stay active, and be bold, Patriots.